Hey, man. Oh.
Oh, that's actually okay. Yeah, I've heard that. Oh, okay. Like, yeah. I had heard that that's what it's called. Yeah. I've heard of people who make these things and nothing else. Right. Right. Yeah. How's that? Okay. Wow. So you can hear them? No. Okay, so you don't hear them. Put down. You don't quite have it. So how this works is really going to be interesting. You have to yeah, exactly. Everybody goes. Everybody goes. You have like that's like a let that. But you want the vanilla. You know, that something that we're not used to. So no, That's such a harsh way to think about it. Upside down, sure, special coffee, all that stuff. Well, it's good. It's just, it's what it's going to do. So, look out. The other thing is, for now, are, so, we'll get better about it. And everyone's going to hear. So that this person can still run while they're doing it. Even if you might have to turn people. We're still trying to figure it out. We have plans, that's what we've seen at the source view. And like I have a friend from Azure that they've had it for over a year. But so we just got to make sure that we do that. We bring them to them. Bring them. You can't just say, hey, they need better than on their topic that still have 15 topics. There is a weird request you see this app. A person to look up, register them, what ask me. Which we should have been doing the whole time. Charge for everything. No more. Thank you. So what's going to have to happen? We're going to need so the opening, will open. Yeah. We're going to have to make sure that they're checking everything. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that okay? Okay. You got it. Yeah, there is. It's going to be 5 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, how it is. The one side doing the cafe Yeah. Ready? Yeah, it's 6.7.
Oh.
So that was
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Let's go with the they want. They want 4 hours. Yeah. Look for yourself over here. Try to fit over here.
Oh, shoot. Oh. What stupid.
I'll look up and talk to you.
Whiskey.
Yes. Okay. When everybody's on the floor, honestly, like, yeah, well, what's up is a lot of stores are so, Randy, you joined the other. Like what? Yeah. Randy, on the bright side, we won't have a problem. That is kind of me now. I think people like working together. About medical, beautiful handwriting. Like script, yeah. Not that new. I did earlier at work. Did the like that. Why do people go to the next?
Good morning, GP. Apologize. I was just getting my refill. My second cup. Need that liquid crack. Goodness. How are you this morning?
Yeah, that is the thing.
Not yet. Everybody's everybody's. That's why I'm kind of glad that I'm hoping that I'll be done with class. That way I could start up a little bit later. This whole starting up early in the morning was just kind of inspirational, just to kill some time. But everybody liked it. So. But I understand everybody's getting up a little bit later, so that's fine. I have to try to squeeze in so much before I start up the live stream anyway. So it would behoove me also to start up a little bit later too. So give everyone a chance to wake up and catch up and get on live. How are things on your part of the latitude and longitude of this big blue marble? Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Oh, that's right. Good old MISSISSIPPI. Yes, I did. I even made a little video for her, as I always do. Excuse me. Good morning, Megan. Ah, welcome our neighbors to the north. Canada. One of the places I'd like to visit. Love to visit so many places. I definitely want to see the entire continent as much as possible before actually jetting off this northern America. But if ever I was to violate that, I think the first place I ever want to go to is Japan.
I don't put on the beat. Yeah, I
One of the things I remember in school is that if you ever go to, this was like fourth or fifth grade, that if you ever go to Quebec, you need to make sure that you speak French, because that's like the most thing is like if you speak anything other than French, you're not really going to be um, welcomed per se. Is that true? No, that's good. It's good that they that they keep that they reinforce that. It's hard nowadays for any country, large or small, to remain true to their origins. I mean, look at the U.S. of A. What did Roosevelt say? Gentlemen, if we are not careful, we will soon be buying our goods from our former enemies. Oh boy, did we sell out quickly. No, but that's good. Yeah, and I remember that was like fourth or fifth grade, too. And we were kind of like, God, everybody just speaks French. How can you? What about tourists? They don't care about the tourists. They just want to stay true to their origins. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was so busy this morning just trying to. I'm kind of glad that y'all started a little bit late. I think I was starting my Patreon page, launching my Patreon page. Oh, that's a lot of work. And I was going to use my new camera, but I'm going to wait till I get my microphone so I can sync those both up. Because yesterday's camera, it started off okay, but then everybody was telling me that the sun was gone. But I don't know. Once I get the new microphone, I can sync up the new camera and the new microphone, and everything will be okay. Because on my end, I could hear audio, but then after a bit, it did cut out. So it's also my laptop. I need to get a new laptop. So much stuff, so little money. Good morning, Denise. How are you? Happy Thursday. One more day. And then we could all do that happy dance and really slide on the ice. Oh. I need to get that coffee machine. Oh, good morning, Megan. Friday's your Monday. I've only had to work one situation where that was like that. Not very much fun. Everybody else is carrying on. You're like dragging your butt off to work. All right, you guys have fun. Reluctantly saying, yeah, don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys later this week. You dirty so-and-sos. So lucky. Yeah, I know. What else are we supposed to do? I mean, that was actually one cool thing that I did love about my job. My ex-wife's job is that she worked Monday through Friday, and she had Friday and Saturday. Although one Sunday a month, she did have to go in for about 4 hours, which was no big deal. Because by the time she got off work, the daughter was already fed, had her playtime, dressed, and we were ready to go do our shopping. So it worked out pretty well. I just couldn't wait till she got home. So after we got done shopping and running our errands, she could do laundry. I know that sounds maybe chauvinistic to most of you, but I really hate laundry. It's the worst. I'll take out the trash multiple times in a day. I will do dishes. I'll change the litter box. I just for some reason, and I used to like to do laundry. For some reason, the drudgery and laundry. It's just I don't know why it's so monotonous for me. And in folding fitted sheets, I dislike folding fitted sheets. I just bunch them up. But they're going to get wrinkled. I'm going to be sleeping on them. They'll iron out with my body and my heat. I don't care. No one else is going to come look at my bed. You guys catch yesterday's vlogs? I was able to and finally launched my Patreon page this morning. That was a lot of work. I had set it up a long time ago, but I never launched it. So I did it this morning. I think if I did it correctly, God, there's so many bloody steps to doing all this stuff. I need to support my caffeine habit. If anything, that's the most expensive thing that I do. I try to limit myself to, I don't know, half a barrel of coffee a day at least. Let's see, Jan should be coming on soon. Maybe Kelly. Paul. Next week, next Wednesday on the 15th. Yes, thank you for asking. I am excited. Finally. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not bitching and moaning about it, but it just, to me, having my furniture is just a little bit more of an affirmation than just sleeping on an air mattress in my sleeping bag. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit more of an affirmation that I'm slowly taking a step on each rung of the ladder of life. It just helps a little bit. I think 1,000. I haven't checked their analytics or whatever. God, it used to be so easy. You'd maybe click on like 2 or 3 tabs and you would find out all this information that you needed to. But over the course of like at least the past 10 years, you have to ask a question, to ask a question, to ask a question, to find the answer, to be able to ask another question. I think it's 1,000. I'm pretty certain because my friend, he was looking one day. He's like, "Hey Carlos, did you know that 1,000 you'll get a first award?" And I'm like, and this was like 4 months ago, and I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, you'll get the graphite play button award." And I'm like, "Oh shoot!" Okay. So I haven't checked, but it seems like almost every quarter they step up the game, and I understand why they're doing it, but they hurt the little guy like me. I mean, we pretty much helped start, the little person helped start the, YouTube for what it is. And they keep stepping it up, and they're catering more to their advertisers, and their advertisers want this and they want that. So the little person is just going by the wayside and sometimes giving up. That's why there was another website called VidMe. I switched for a while, and then they shut down, and then they were bought out by YouTube, and now YouTube has incorporated VidMe with a lot of their analytics, their tools and everything. So it's a lot of mind. It's a lot to keep track of. And still, I'm not. It's not about making money. Although someone did point out to me, it's like, Charlie says, you know what? This is all the work that you do, everything that you do, whether it was just doing the homeless thing or now trying to do something for yourself. It's like, you got to get compensated for something that you do. There's no such thing as free entertainment. And I kind of pondered upon that, reluctantly. And I'm thinking, yeah, I suppose so. Like with a couple of other charities, like if you help us and stuff like that, we'll make sure that we promote your channel and I'm like, and the first thing that always comes out of my mouth is like, it's not about me making money. He says, no. He says, if you become successful, we become successful because you're our success story. So if you rise, we rise with you. And I'm thinking, yeah, I suppose, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm not saying that I'm humble. It's just that it's not about that. I'm just trying. I don't know. Just trying to do whatever. Honestly, I'm just more concerned with getting a job. And I do have an interview this Friday afternoon. The two other interviews didn't pan out. That was like Panda Express, and that was fine. But nowadays, they always say, if we don't call you by next Tuesday, that means we want someone else. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. So Friday afternoon, I have another interview with someone else. And next week, I have another interview Thursday with another business here in Pasadena as a visualizer. So that's pretty cool. And God, I'm having a hard time tracking it. I gotta keep track of it on my calendar, So I have a tendency to forget now. Everything's just moving quickly. So, and I'm tired of. I miss the old days of having a little tiny phone book where I could write down numbers and jot notes and everything. Now it's passwords, passcodes, this and that. It's just, it's just mind-boggling. Like I see the writer. Jan, there she is. Good morning, Jan. Good morning. I knew you were gonna come on, young lady. Oh yeah. Half down, full one to go. All right. Maybe I'll stroke out on air. Did you catch vlogs yesterday? I did a little part for you on second video. Towards the end.
important part.
Okay.
You want to eat actual yeah. There you are. Sorry.
Yep. We were just speaking of that. Then I'd be living like the Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah, right. I guess I'm close. They said, I think this last month, I think I averaged 71, 71 plus new subs. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That's cool. You know, and I launched my Patreon page this morning. If I did everything correctly, I launched my Patreon page. So we'll see. Today, I think I'm going to keep it local. This weekend, I don't know what I'm going to do. Tomorrow's the last day of class. Thank goodness. Because now at least I can actually, and what I was talking about with Steven is like, I at least now, if come after class, I can start at least the live streams a little bit later. Because I know you folks are getting up a little bit later, so that's fine. Because I try to, before I get on air, I try to do all my business and stuff like that, and then I'm rushing. So I got to check emails. I got a couple of accounts that I have to check on, and check on my emails, and do all this other stuff. So it kind of delays me, and I'm trying to squeeze 10 pounds of poop in a 5-pound sack.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And even then, I keep looking down at the right-hand corner, excuse me, checking on the time, you know. And honestly, I have until like 9 o'clock in the morning to go to class. But I like to get there early because I just want to get it over and done with. Plus, it shows to me my determination. Everything is just, I'm not one to lay back. Trust me. I just hate being in the background. I don't like to be the white noise. Just kind of figure that out. So next month, I'd like to do a little bit more, depending on what the employment situation looks like. Whether it's yay or nay, it better be yay. I'm really getting frustrated about this. The one time that I wasn't really looking for a job and I just happened to randomly answer a job and I got hired like within 3 days. And here now I'm looking for a job relentlessly. And it's just like day after day. Isn't that funny how life works like that? You never find it when you're looking for it, but when you're not looking for it, it comes across. Just like that. God, I can't remember that name. It's right here on the tip of my tongue. But don't worry about it. It'll come back to you when you're not thinking about it. Yeah, I guess so. All right. But yeah, so I got another interview Friday afternoon. And then Saturday morning, thank goodness, I hope I can get in. Saturday morning, I'm off on the Metrolink. I'm headed to Anaheim to go do the job fair at Disney. I can almost see how awful it's going to be. There's going to be thousands of people. I'll be lucky if I get into the doors. I got my resumes. I got everything. Even if everything goes well, the commute to Anaheim is going to kill me. But I gotta do. And luckily, it's actually, I'll be working in one of the most decent and highest paying positions in Disneyland. So as far as CMs go, as far as cast members go, so working in as a cook and in the kitchen and stuff. So everything else, sales and regular cast members, it's okay. Working in the kitchen, it'll be better. I don't know. If I fall asleep at the bus stop or at the train station, man, no big deal. It's not like it would be a culture shock, right? Just dragging my feet to and from 7th and Big, working at Sugarfish was hard enough. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I just wanted to find a bus stop and just curl up. Well, I understand this, but let me explain the living wage. They don't pay a living wage because of the lifestyle in Anaheim. Anaheim is more expensive to live than in Pasadena. It's just their living wage is decent, but it's the real estate and landlords and everything that have jacked up the price that brings the living wage at the same level while real estate and paying rent and paying bills has gone up. So it's kind of hard. Now, speaking from a businessman's perspective, it's kind of hard for them to keep that way. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Just like the minimum wage is never going to stay at the same as a livable wage while the economy keeps going up and up and up. That cannot be done. Do you realize how much more, like, you'd be paying $8 for a Big Mac, honestly? And don't think McDonald's had, okay, for instance, in 1985, when I was working for the St. Petersburg Times, I had my first vacation, and I went down to the Florida Keys. My friends and I, we stayed at the Sheraton, and we went down to Key West. There was a McDonald's down there. 1985. Do you know how much Big Mac was? $5.50. Do you know what the average price was on the mainland? A buck and a quarter. And I'm thinking, and I asked, how come it's so expensive? Because they have to truck everything down into the Keys, and it's considered another country in the trucking industry because they have to go all that way. They have to pay extra in fuel and labor. So Disneyland is paying a decent wage. Just the surroundings, Anaheim, Orange County, has jacked up the cost of living. In comparison, it's like here in Pasadena. You need to earn 3 times the amount of your paycheck that of what rent is. There is no one city in America where a person that works minimum wage can afford to move into their own apartment and maintain it. That is a fact. Well, that's because Walter is no longer. I mean, honestly, the Disney family doesn't even really have control over it. So, the best paying fast food restaurant here locally, and almost pretty much wherever they may be or however far they have to reach. Unit at In and Out, you start off at 14 and a quarter. They have a line, especially like on the weekends. They've had to put up sign on Foothill that says block our neighbors' driveways. And they mean that. I mean, that place is like the business here, most busiest in the San Diego Valley. It's the one on Foothill. Buffering. We're never going to get rent control here in Pasadena. Never. Um, we're never going to get rent control here in Pasadena. They try so hard. These people have tried so hard for so many years. And lately, as of the last 2 years, so many rallies and everything, so many Monday night meetings. But no, we're never going to get rent control here any more than they're going to get rent control in Mountain View, California. It's never going to happen. It's just the burden of the economy. And it sucks because business after business in Old Town keep popping up and failing. Their lifespan is about 6 months at best. I mean, we've had businesses here that have come in and I've looked at them and they've actually survived. And I've gone in and I'm like, it's nice to see that you guys are still here. You guys have been here. This is going to be coming up on your first year and you survived. So, and I do. I walk into their businesses and I commend them for it. Well, it's not easy. It was pretty rough at first. I go, I know. It's just so expensive around here. And you guys paying storefront rent is even more so where you're looking. I try to give them a little encouragement. But if they happen to fall by the wayside, and here in Pasadena, we are just so trendy. People they'll patronize a place for a while, and then the thrill is gone, and that business just ends up becoming nothing more than a memory, if at best. Yeah. Did you see the one where about the veteran, and then the other one who's an actor? It's hard. What was that one movie, Down and Out in Beverly Hills? But Los Angeles it's hard to make it here. Even more so in Imperial County, down in San Diego and in San Francisco. It's just hard. Everybody seems to want to come to the West Coast. They think that life is better out here. Maybe the weather is, but in reality, everybody flocking to the West Coast is going to cause California to sink in the ocean because it's going to get so heavy. It's not not going to be the earthquake. It's going to be the weight, the crust underneath the California is not going to be able to support the weight. It's hard, you know. That is another reason why the life out here in California, rent is just so incredibly expensive. I mean, my little room in a house of a total of 5 roommates, $950 is what my room is going for. And I have the biggest room in the house. Decent kitchen, 1.5 bath, decent living room, good size. I mean, for a family home, it's a good size family home. They don't. And it's real estate. It's real estate. You know, it's the demand for real estate. It's the demand that's driving up the high cost of real estate. And with the high cost of real estate, people come in more. Supermarkets have a hard time, so they have to increase their productivity. They have to increase how much more food they have to carry. So whether they used to have a delivery once a week, now they're up to 3 times a week. That causes, and these are the little things that people don't see from a business perspective. This is what drives up the cost of living. Okay, so I have a supermarket, or a little family store. Maybe at the most every week and a half I'd have a delivery. Nominal. Working with the community. Now I'm cutting it down to maybe every 9 days. Now I'm going every 7 days. Now I'm having to get delivered twice a week. And you have to pay for that. You have to pay for that extra cost for delivery. So now these, like the 99-cent store, they get deliveries like 4 times a week. And they used to, oh shoot. They never used to be like that. They're not that popular. It's all about supply and demand when it comes down to it. You get taught about that in school. Basic math, greater or lesser. Remember math? Addition and subtraction. What came next? The little arrows. Greater and lesser. That's your first introduction into business right there. What is greater demanded? What is lesser wanted? That's business at its most basic. Oh my goodness. All right, well, time is coming up, ladies and gents. I hope you caught yesterday's vlogs. Rivera Street, El Pueblito, La Pasita, the church, the war memorials, my daughter's little birthday video. It was a pretty full day yesterday.
Okay.
See what I mean? Supply and demand. People talk about business, how to maintain and start up a business. See, this is exactly what I mean. See? It's about what people want and how to maintain demand. Ironic, right? This is exactly what they're talking about. See? I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've experienced it. I've been through this whole shit. I've been successful and I've been at the top of my game and I've been on the concrete. And I'm just now starting to climb back up out of the gutter. And all this is all too familiar. Basically, what she was talking about, telling this gentleman, is about supply and demand. What they want, what they need, what they demand for. And how are you going to maintain it? Anyway, you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. We're at Thursday, so one more day. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on the ice. Because you just never know when the economy, when that bottom's going to fall out again. Who would have thought over 12 years ago that the bottom was going to fall out again? And it came out of freaking nowhere. Banks closing. There were two banks in Duarte, two Washington Mutual banks that I saw getting closed and people lining up. Almost breaking the one across from Cabarrus, almost breaking the doors in, the glass doors, demanding their money. And I'm like, oh, crap. My ex and I, we were just coming out of homelessness, and it's like the economy was starting, and then we were breaking house. If you like this live stream, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, period, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me and about us and what we're trying to do. I just started my Patreon page today, so check the links below. Give me some feedback and see if I did it correctly. From my end, it's always different from your end. I didn't have the time to really check on it. I just launched it, so I don't know what I'm doing. I may seem like it. Checkers is easier. All right, my friends. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. I will do my vlog today. I'm going to keep it local today. There's a couple of things here in Pasadena that are going on. The E-Rubber Band, and I'm going to try to get to South Pass to go do the farmers market down in South Pass. We no longer have a farmers market in Old Town. Always good morning. Go do the doggy. Go walk that puppy. Go walk that doggy. Doggy's going, come on, hurry up. Get off the laptop. Get off the computer. I gotta go. The doggy's doing the happy dance. He's not excited. He's just doing the happy dance. I gotta go, mommy. Do the doggy. And always, good morning. Goodbye. You folks have a beautiful day. I love you all.